We also talked to Attorney General Greg Abbott about another big story we're following here, the phone call Lieutenant Governor David Dewhurst made to get his niece out of jail.
Candidly, I haven't seen it, so I can't comment on it.
Well, almost everyone else in Texas has heard it by now.
I'm going to have Steve McCraw, who's the director, the head of the CCS for the state of Texas, call you by name in about 10 minutes.
Now, critics allege the lieutenant governor was using the power of his office to get a favor done to get a relative out of jail. And
tonight, his political opponents aren't doing him any favors as the pile-on begins.
You don't know it, but I'm a supporter of you, and I'm a supporter of everybody in law enforcement.
Lieutenant Governor David Dewhurst may support law enforcement, but this now infamous phone call may mean Dewhurst loses support in the polls.
He's got a tough battle for re-election anyway. This certainly doesn't help.
Evan Smith is the editor-in-chief and CEO of the Texas Tribune. He says despite the appearance of the abuse of power, Smith says this probably is not a criminal issue.
He may not have done anything inappropriate in making this call. If anything, he may be guilty of trying very hard to pull out all the stops to help a relative in need.
Democrats and Dewhurst's political foes have already jumped on it.
The lieutenant governor's actions were highly inappropriate.
Senator Dan Patrick also happens to be running against Dewhurst for lieutenant governor.
The lieutenant governor had no business calling someone on the desk to find out, in essence, how could he get his relative out of jail.
On Twitter, Ag Commissioner Todd Staples, who was also running for lieutenant governor, compared Dewhurst to Ron Burgundy and tweeted this picture with the caption, "I'm kind of a big deal. People know me."
At the end of the day, what matters is, are Republican voters going to look past this and support this guy?
We'll see. This is the woman Dewhurst was calling on behalf of, his niece Ellen Beavers. Police had arrested her earlier in the evening for shoplifting at a Kroger grocery store. She reportedly stole $57 worth of groceries going through the self-checkout line. You can listen to the full phone call by going to KITV.com.